So now we have this powerful test and training set methodology. So let's imagine that we're using it in practice. We've got our test set, we've got our training set, we did a good job of separating them out. And we're going to now do some iterations. I'm going to train a model on my training data, I'm going to test it on my test data, and I'm going to observe its metrics. And I'm going to tweak some setting. Maybe I'm going to tweak the learning rate or something like that. I'm going to try again and see if I can improve my test set accuracy. Maybe I'm going to add some features in. I'm going to take those features out and keep iterating and iterating till I find the best possible model that I can based on my test set metrics. Are there any problems here? Well, one thing I could imagine is that maybe I'm starting now to overfit to the peculiarities of my test data. That's too bad. So here's another way to handle that. I can create a third data set out of my partitions, and I'm going to call this my validation data. And I'm going to use a new, slightly augmented iterative approach, where I'm going to do my iterations by training on my training data, and then evaluating only on my validation data, keeping my test data way off to the side and completely unused. And I'm going to iterate and iterate, tweaking whatever parameters or making whatever changes I want to my model until I get very good data, very good results on my validation data. I'm then, and only then, going to test my model on the final test data. And I'm going to make sure that the results that I'm getting on the test data basically match what I'm getting on my validation data. If they don't, that's a pretty good signal that maybe I was overfitting to the validation set.